Yo, guys, what's up? Russ here with episode 7 of going through my comic book collection. Today's box is the last of my DC books, except for a couple that I got in top loaders and slabs. But this box has some indie books in it too. So let's jump in and get started. Straighten these up a little bit so they don't fall over. But this is the last full box of DC, but it's shared with some indies too. Yo, 22, what's going on, man? After this box, the next episode will I'll start with my Marvel comics, and then it'll run into the CGC box and the books I have top loaded. Appreciate that, man. I actually picked this up at Walmart for like $5, maybe a year ago. Kicking this off, I actually have a book that somebody in the community wrote. This is Female Force Loretta Lynn, and Magic Lasso actually wrote this book. He announced it. Oh my gosh, I can't remember now. It's been at least a year, maybe two now, when he came out with this. But when he announced it, I had to jump on and order one and support a great community member. This next one is Horizon Zero Dawn for the issue. Okay, this is issue 1. I dropped the bag and board, but great cover. My buddy Nate sent this over, Tricks Comics. I still have to read this issue. I've never read it. I love the games, but I still haven't read the comic yet. This next one up is Spawn issue 1. Picked this up a few years ago at a local comic shop. I had back in the early 90s, I've had like maybe the first 20 issues or so of Spawn, and those were part of the books I had to sell. So I've been trying to put that back together slowly. But anyway, it jumps from issue 1 to issue 7 here. Spawn was like one of the very few indie books I like ever read. There was only like a handful. Um, I read Gen 13, some Witchblade, Spawn, and that was pretty much about it, except for like Danger Girl. I got like the first couple issues of that, only because like the PlayStation 1 game. I was a huge gamer back then, still am. But anyway, here's issue 8. Love the cover on this one. Yeah, a lot of people know that I started collecting in '93 with Superman comics, and for like the whole first year, all I bought was Superman, and then I started getting into Batman and Flash, and then slowly started getting into Marvel comics too. There's Spawn issue 9, the first appearance of Angela. And Spawn issue 10. Oh, I know the homages are always. I don't know how many homages have been done of ASM 300, but man, that book is probably like, I would imagine, the most homaged cover ever. Here's one I picked up at Heroes Con. I, I think, yeah, last year at Heroes Con. I couldn't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago, but I picked this one up from California Blend at her booth. Awesome artist, man. I love her work. I actually have a painting of hers on the wall back there too, that Batgirl. Puff Comics bought that for me at the time. Here's one I got from Simon from Australia. Simple Simon, Grim Fairy Tales, issue 69. I remember this one's from Simon because he drew the art on the back. That's Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. And yeah, here's another one that came from Simon. House of Slaughter, issue 1. And there's a Rocket Raccoon that he drew. We were doing an episode of Simply Super. It was kind of a ripoff of Lame or Frame. Oh, here's that Danger Girl issue 1. It's funny because I played the PlayStation 1 video game first before I even knew there was a comic. And honestly, from what I remember, the PlayStation 1 game kind of sucked, but I still bought the comic back in the day. Here's a Danger Girl issue 1, Danger Girl Revolver. Okay. I think my buddy Nate sent me this one, if I remember right. There's a Tomb Raider issue 1. This one was based off the video game reboot. There's Fathom issue 1, some Michael Turner. I picked this one up back in the day. Can't remember. I don't think it has the year on. I want to say 1998, if I remember right. So I would have been 18 then. Oh yeah, I love some Michael Turner. Here's a Lady Rawhide first issue special edition. This is some Adam Hughes goodness, and I believe this they used this exact same cover for Zorro. So this is like I think this one came out after, so this is like the reprint cover, I guess. I'm pretty sure the first appearance was in a Zorro comic, but they used the exact same cover. Here's Vengeance of Vampirella, issue 15. Another one that came from Australia, courtesy of Simple Simon. I think that's a $high book. The Lady Rawhide. I know I got this one out of a dollar bin maybe about 3 years ago now. I've never actually looked it up, so I'm not sure. Here's some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 84. This was Bell County Comic Con issue or cover. A friend of mine, Lindsay, sent this to me from California. She used to be Lindsay's Geeked Out Knickknacks on YouTube, but like years ago. Here's a free comic book day Ninja Turtles. It says 2019 on it. And it's got like a signed art print on the back. It's not an Eastman. It looks like DB. So David Barron is the one that signed it. That's another one that came from Lindsay. Yeah, Thundercats, Hammerhand's Revenge, issue 5 of 5. Here's an older book. It's Devil Kids, starring Hot Stuff. I believe Mr. Gretzky sent this one my way. I used to love Thundercats back in the day. I never did get a chance to check out the reboot series they did. Hitting you with the nostalgia. That's why I love collecting, man. Nostalgia. Like the whole back wall is books of '90s Superman. That was my era. This book is a Christian book. Metarock sent this one my way, and I think in a giveaway it was one in a pile of giveaway books. It's Paul. I don't think it has an issue number. I think it was just like a one shot. Here we have some Bill and Ted, Most Triumphant Return, issue 1 of 6. Love the Bill and Ted movies back in the day. Another one I haven't seen is the third one they did. I never got around to watching the newest one. Now we're getting into some Gen 13. Here's Gen 13 and Max, #1. Gen 13, issue 8. Here's issue 9. This is issue 4 from another, I think this one was another series. I'm not sure how many different series they have. Like the only way I can really tell is like the trade dress is usually different from series to series when it comes to Gen 13. But this was issue 4. Here's issue 6, Gen 13. Here's an issue 0. Got Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes, #1. I want to say this is an Adam Hughes cover. I'm pretty sure. And I think, yeah, this is the last issue of Gen 13. And then it goes into DC books again. But this is issue 5. Awesome J. Scott Campbell cover on this one. But here we have Dark Knight, Dark Knights from Death Metal 7. Night Tiger sent this one my way. And see, it says on the back, Night Tiger always puts notes on the backing board. It's the first cameo appearance of Yara Flora, the new Wonder Woman. So I guess she makes a cameo in this book. Here's a couple. The next couple are books I picked up when I was just on like a cover buy kick. I've got Dark Knights of Steel 1, the Carla Cohen cover. You kind of see the back of it. I put a clear backing board on this one. But yeah, there for a little bit, I was just on a cover buy kick, and I picked up some Carla Cohen work. The next one is Batman '89 issue 1. I picked up both of these, the limited trade dress and the trade dress. I caught these on sale. I think I got them both for like, it was under $20. I love me some Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Okay, here's another one that came from Simon. Gotham City Year 1. Dude drew Groot on the back of this one. And let's see. Dark Crisis issue 3. I think this is the first Red Canary. Simon sent this one my way too. Don't really know anything about that particular character. I haven't read that issue. That Dawn of DC issue 1 premiere. This was it says free special edition. This box is pretty random. We got Ark Son of Thunder issue 13. Yo, what's up, comics fan? Appreciate that 22. Ark Son of Thunder issue 26. I got Brave and the Bold issue 56. I have a Martian Manhunter Flash mashup going on there. This is one that I actually picked up at the flea market back in the early 90s. Dude had a whole box of books for like 50 cents. I got this one. Yeah, I got this one that day too. Brave and the Bold issue 72 with Flash and Spectre. I got Brave and the Bold presents Batman issue 92. No, I love that series, Brave and the Bold. I'm gonna have to start collecting some of those again. All right, moving into some World's Finest. Here's issue 147. Thanks, comics fan. Here's World's Finest issue 160. I have a hard time seeing some of these issue numbers. World's Finest issue 214. Torture cover. Here's one I picked up at Heroes Con last year. It's the World's Finest issue 204. I remember seeing this. I can't remember if it was an episode of Fanboys or just a special that Magic Lasso and Silverhead Bronze Age Babe was doing. But I saw this cover on there. So when I saw it at Heroes Con last June, I had to grab it. I love that cover. Here's World's Finest issue 298. World's Finest 304. Yeah, World's Finest 311. We got Legends of the DC Universe #1. I love the covers on these. Issue 2. This one might be my favorite. Here's issue 3. I love that painted style on these covers. It looks awesome to me. Then it jumps to issue 26 of Legends of the DC Universe. These ones, yeah. This one and the next one came from Comic Food 2814. Here's issue 27. They said that was a pretty cool Aquaman story. This was part 2 of 2 of that. And I feel bad because it's been like 2 years and I still haven't read these. I need to do that. This one came from Simon. It's got that art on the back. It's Superman and Wonder Woman issue 1. And speaking of some Thundercats. Oh no, wait. I think this is supposed to be what was her name? The Queen of the Jungle, Sheena or something like that. I think that's who that was supposed to be. But there's the cover. Yo, what's up, K-pop? Christina? Hope you two are having a great day. Yeah, Sheena. That's who it was. My buddy, I was saying, Simple Simon sent me some books from Australia, and he put the art on the back. That's like one of his all-time favorite characters. I've got Man of Steel issue 1 from the 6-part miniseries, but this is the Millennium Edition. I've got World's Finest issue 71 Millennium Edition. These were reprints from some cool Silver Age stories. Got Superman Millennium Edition issue 76. Ready for Mania? Definitely. I don't know if I'm going to get to watch day 1 live. I got some plans that are a little up in the air. But I'll definitely be checking it out afterwards if I'm not home to watch it live. I got the Millennium Edition of Superman 233. Bulletproof Batman. If I remember right, in that issue, Superman and Batman switch places or something. And I've actually got a Millennium Edition reprint of Superman 75, The Death of Superman. Who you got in the main event, K-Pop? You thinking Cena or Cody Rhodes? Rewatching Tokyo Ghoul? I've never seen that one. Like the only 2 animes I've ever actually watched were the Dragon Ball series and a little bit of My Hero Academia. I've never really expanded beyond that. Oh, hey, Ken. I didn't see you pop in, man. Hope you're having a great day. I'm gonna have to check it out sometime. Is it streaming anywhere right now? Am I excited for the James Gunn Superman or worried? Oh man, I'm a little worried to be honest about the James Gunn Superman. I'm not really a James Gunn fan. I liked some of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but I don't like the way that he did some of the characters on there. So I'm a little worried, but I'm definitely going to give it a chance and check it out. Tokyo Ghoul is on Hulu. All right, cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. Death Note was dope. I've heard good things about Death Note. Love Cody, but I want to see shenanigans with Hill Cena. I hear y'all that. I definitely think there's going to be some surprises in that match. Here's a cool cover. I've got Deceased issue 2. This is the Nightmare on Elm Street homage cover. Okay, I actually have the whole Deceased set here. I've got the Midtown exclusive covers on all of these. Here's issue 1. Issue 2. I picked these up when Midtown was doing a sale. They were having like a 50% off sale. And I think all these like Midtown exclusives were $10. So I got them for 5 each. There's issue 3. And here's probably my favorite cover in this set. It's a take on Flash of Two Worlds, Deceased issue 4. Yo, what's up, Brian? How's it going, man? Got issue 5. And Deceased issue 6. Got let's see, Showcase Annual 3. Or oh no, this was a 12 issue miniseries. It says 3 of 12. I'm still trying to lock that down. I'm not sure yet. I need to talk with my niece and nephew and see if they're going again this year. And if they are, I can catch a ride with them. But hopefully that all works out, and I'll see you at Heroes Con again. Got World War of the Gods issue number 1. And this, like, I think they tried to fit everybody in on this cover. I'm not sure if it's a wraparound. Okay, it's not. I thought it might have been a wraparound, but it's not. But there is a ton of characters on this cover. There's Superman, the Last God of Krypton. This is an awesome read. My buddy Trick sent me this book, and the art and the story are both awesome in this. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't. Might need to hunt that down. Not making it this year, you'll go next year. Hopefully I'll run it and like get to meet you one of these years at Heroes Con. Right now I'm on the fence of like if I'm gonna be able to catch a ride or not. Here's some old Silver Age, Black Hawk, issue 210. Buddy JPL Flash sent me this one. And Yeah, the next three Black Hawk issues. I'd actually never heard of this book before. He sent them in an AOK from the UK. Black Hawk issue 211. And issue 197. Get these in order. All right, awesome, man. I'll let you know. Appreciate that, Brian. Go next year after life stops lifing. I hear that. I got Legion of Superheroes. This was issue 300. And if I remember right, this is the issue where a ton of different artists and writers all collaborated for this issue. I could be totally wrong. I might be remembering wrong, but I think it's this issue. Pick up 22 comics on the way. I got some 0 Hour here. Here's issue 4. And I remember collecting these back in the day and not realizing it was going backwards from 4 to 0. And been so confused when these books were coming out. There's issue 4. Here's issue 3. Issue 2. Zero Hour issue 1. And issue 0. Here's another storyline. Final Night issue 1. Going to Motor City next month, meeting up with Phil and Roscoe. Oh, that's awesome. That'll be a cool trip, K-Pop. Final Night issue 2. Issue 3. Oh, 10 minutes? Okay. I thought it was going to be like a big road trip. 10 minutes is still a cool trip. Got Final Night issue 4. Here's the Crisis on Infinite Earths set. I think I got all 12 issues. I think there were 12 total. But here's issue 1. And I think this one is a little bit of a minor key. I'm pretty sure it's the first time that Blue Beetle joined the DC universe. The character existed beforehand, but I think this is the one where DC Comics got the rights to Blue Beetle. It's crazy. I picked up this whole Infinite Crisis set on eBay for like $15 about maybe 5 years back. There's issue 2. Ted Cord, yet Yeah, the covers on these are great. There's issue 3. Issue 4. I'm glad to see they're all in order so far because my boxes can be notorious for getting stuff wrong. Here's issue 5. Floating Heads cover. There's issue 6. I believe 4 is the second. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Second appearance of Constantine. That's awesome. Here's issue 7. Probably the most recognizable cover in this set. Here's issue 8. I believe this is the issue where Barry Allen checks out. Issue 9. Another one with a ton of characters on the cover. Six is when the other Charlton characters join. I didn't know that, man. Appreciate the info. There's issue 10. Yep, it was a 12-issue set. Here's issue 11. Ugh. I just realized Uncle Sam was on this cover. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Captain Adam, Judo Master, Peacemaker, and a few others. Awesome. I didn't even know Peacemaker started in Charlton. And issue 12, the conclusion of that series. We've got the Marvel DC crossovers next. Amalgam or Marvel versus DC issue 1. And I still remember when I first saw this on the shelf back in the day. I didn't know that previously Marvel and DC had crossed over before at that time when these first came out. So it just blew my mind to see Marvel characters and DC characters on the same cover. But I've been trying to collect like all DC and Marvel crossovers. I've still got quite a few to go. But 2 years ago at Heroes Con, I picked up the Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man Treasury comic. I still need to find the Incredible Hulk versus Batman Treasury. But I love collecting Marvel DC crossovers. There's Marvel DC 2 versus DC issue 2. How many total do I have in the collection? I'm not sure the total number because I don't have, I never did get CLZ or anything to organize the collection that way. And I've never actually counted them. But I've got 12 total short boxes, and I've got a bookshelf with top-loaded books. So one of these days I need to organize them and count them up. I've never done that. But I know it's 12 total short boxes, including a CGC box. Here's issue 3. Issue 4. What's up, Blade? What do I think about the Amalgam comics? Back in the day, I loved them. It's been years since I've read them, so I don't know if I would still feel the same way about the stories. I definitely need to go back through and reread some of them. Because just going off my memory is probably all nostalgia talking. Kind of want the omnibus. Yeah, I heard they came out with an omnibus of it. I do have all 24 one-shots from that series too. Got Magneto and the Magnetic Man. So I definitely need to go back and read some of these again and see if I still enjoy the stories. I got X Patrol. Yo, what's up, Chris? Omnis are the way to go. I've thought about getting into some Omnis, but I just don't know. Like the price points on them, I understand because it's like whole storylines. So I understand that they're like $100 to $150, but just dropping that much at one time, it's hard for me to do. If I were to get into Omnis, the first one I got would probably be the Death and Return of Superman one. I got this is a great cover. Lobo the Duck. Don't remember the story, but this cover is a must. 23, what's going on? Got Super Soldier Man of War. Bullets and Bracelets. Never saw that cover. The Lobo the Duck one. Here's Doctor Strange Fate. Here's a Magnetic Men featuring Magneto. They really milk some of these one shots. Doctor Strange and Doctor Fate mashup. Got the exciting X Patrol. Sweet art on Fate, no doubt. That was a great cover. The Bat Thing, which I'm pretty sure is Man Bat and the Thing, or Man Thing rather. Super Soldier. Assassins. Thorian and the New Gods. This is a cool cover too. Got Thor and Orion. Spider-Boy Team Up 1 was the best amalgam issue. Got JLX Unleashed. Never seen the Thorian. This was another eBay lot I picked up a few years ago, all the one-shots. Speaking of Spider-Boy, here's Spider-Boy Team Up. Featuring the Legion of Galactic Guardians, $20.99. Here we have Dark Claw Adventures. This is a take off the animated series. Great cover on that one. Here's that Generation Hex. Got some Iron Lantern. Iron Man and Green Lantern. Got Speed Demon. Yo, what's up, Fanboy Prime? How's it going, man? Got JLX. Here's Spider-Boy again. Yo, what's up, bub? Speed Demon, one of your favorite covers in the set. Nice. We got Dark Claw issue 1, or Legends of Dark Claw, rather. Wolverine and Batman. I always thought that was such a weird mix back in the day. Like, I figured if they would have crossed Wolverine with anybody, it would have been Lobo. But they went with Batman. But it turned into an awesome character, an awesome looking character. Making sure I didn't mix anything. Dark Claw and Azrael. Oh, definitely. I loved Azrael and the whole Nightfall storyline. It's one of my all-time favorites. Here we got Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, I missed out on the amalgam cards. Never got any of those. Fanboy Prime, the biggest closet Batman fan in the world. He hides it well. I really wish like they would have came out with figures back in the day. Oh yeah, the wizard cards. I've got were there any amalgam characters in that set? Because I had the wizard card set. Like all 21 cards. I totally forgot about that. We got Challengers of the Fantastic. But yeah, it would have been so awesome to see them make amalgam figures. Then we got Amazon, which is basically just Storm cosplaying Wonder Woman, but great cover on this one. All right, that is the end of Amalgam, but I got a few more DC Marvel crossovers here. We've got Green Lantern and Silver Surfer. Batman and Captain America. Had the entire run, got rid of them. Oh man. Bottom back sealed. That's cool. I've still got a stack of Wizards, maybe 12 or 13 Wizard magazines I still got in the closet there. I've got JLA Avengers issue 4, one of my favorite covers of all time here. This was a 4-issue set. I still need to pick up the first 3 issues. Maybe I'll get lucky at Heroes Con and find them. But this was part 4 of that. And just Superman holding Captain America's shield and Thor's hammer. I freaking love that so much. And finally, the last book in box 7 is Uncanny X-Men and the new Teen Titans crossover. Simple Simon sent this one my way too. 2 stacks of doubles under the bed. The Wizard. I think this one is a wraparound. Pretty sure. It is, okay. Take out the backing board. But yeah, I've still got a ways to go to complete my DC Marvel crossovers. Still got a couple treasuries I need and some more one-shots of the, like I think there's a Superman Hulk one-shot story. Need to pick that up. Watch me not be able to get the backing board back in here. There we go. Nice. But this book, I've read this one. It's probably been about a year now since I've read it, but awesome storyline on this. Another one I definitely recommend reading. No, I don't have Punisher Batman yet. And there's a couple DC crossovers with Image I still need to get too. Like there's a Batman Spawn. I need to pick that one up. But yeah, I still need to grab the Batman Punisher crossovers. Missing the Hulk Batman Treasury. That's one I need to pick up too. I need hopefully I'll find it at Heroes Con. The only treasury in my collection right now is the Superman versus Amazing Spider-Man one. But yeah, just the crossovers, man. There's just something about them I love. I wish that Marvel and DC could get together and do another crossover run. That would be great to see. That would probably be like the one thing that would get me back into new comics if Marvel and DC would work together again. But anyway, that is the end of episode 7. When I come back, I'll actually be on Marvel Comics. I'll probably do that Captain America box over there first. I've got Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, and I think the Avengers run is in that box as well. That'll probably be the next episode. Until then, thanks for everybody that hung out in the chat and for everybody that watches it on the replay. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. They are. They announced it last month. The Marvel and DC. Just learned about Aquaman versus Joker. Are you talking about Marvel and DC crossover, Brian? Dang, for real? I've been out of the loop on new comic news for about 5 years now, so I haven't been keeping up with anything. Marvel DC crossover comics, everything we know. I'm going to have to check that out after the stream, man. Thanks, Brian. Maybe this time we'll actually get some figures and stuff from that too. Appreciate that, Blade. Thanks, man. 3 hours left in the workday. I need to keep going. um, man, I could go ahead and show my Wonder Woman books right fast. I have those like all setting out over here on the shelf. I guess I could do that. Don't worry, I'm wearing pants. I ran out of short boxes, so I've got a stack of comic books on that bottom shelf over there. Most of them are in top loaders. But yeah, let's go ahead and show these. Why not? I've got Wonder Woman issue 200. This was another Heroes Con pickup from last year. And I think it's my only, my oldest Wonder Woman book I have in the collection right now. Grab the snacks. Thank God for pants. Bondage cover, yep. I got Wonder Woman issue 246. I need to grab me another short box next time I'm in a comic shop so I can put these in a box. I got Wonder Woman issue 265. Wonder Woman issue 300. Y'all need to try out leggings. I got Wonder Woman issue 329, and this was the last issue before Crisis. And they restarted all the issues here. So I've got Wonder Woman issue 1 from George Perez. My buddy Cookie sent me this one a few years back, just a little podcast, and it's got a wraparound cover too. So I put a clear backing board in there. And so far, this is the only George Perez Wonder Woman I have in my collection. I need to jump on that and get some more issues there. Got Wonder Woman issue 1 from Rebirth. Yo, welcome to the stream. Got Wonder Woman issue 54. George Perez Wonder Woman is a solid run. Yeah, I had a few back in the day. I need to get back on that set. Here's issue 58. There's a cool Jenny Prison cover, issue 57. Try to get some of the glare off of it. Wonder Woman issue 64. It's got the sideways cover on it. I think maybe Art Germ. I'm not 100% sure because it's been, gosh, I want to say 2018, 2019 maybe when this book came out. Any Flash Gordons? No, I don't have any Flash Gordon in my collection. Disturbing Wonder Woman cover, the prison, yeah. Prison. Yeah, she was there last year and I missed her. I didn't get any signatures, but hopefully this year I'll be able to take a book and grab a signature from her because I love her artwork. There's Wonder Woman 65, another Art Germ. Here's Wonder Woman issue 72. And this would probably be the one that I would want to get signed if Prison comes back to Heroes Con again this year. I love this cover. Of course, this is a great Prison cover too. It's issue 60. DC Flash Gordon, Doc Savage, and Shadow series. I'm gonna have to check those out. I've heard a few people tell me about Doc Savage, and that's a character I've never read either. See, I've got I think this is issue 750. Pretty sure it's Perillo cover. Yeah, it's issue 750. DC. Oh yeah. Like I was saying earlier, I started with DC Comics back in '93, and it was a little bit later I got into Marvel. But here's another issue of 750. This one is the Jim Lee cover. There's Wonder Woman issue 751. Wonder Woman 755. This is a great cover. I'm not sure the artist on this one, but I got this way back when Walmart were doing like the 3 or 4 pack DC Comics. It came with this little poster on the back. But I love this cover. Easter and WrestleMania in the same weekend. Here's Wonder Woman issue 760. This is a Middleton cover. Here's another one from Simple Simon. It's Future State Superman Wonder Woman issue 1. It's the Gal Gadot photo cover. I never did see Wonder Woman 84. I never watched that movie. I've got the first one, but I've never seen the second one. I've heard it was pretty bad. But on the back of this one, Simon drew Neo from the Matrix. And finally, I've got Wonder Woman Black and Gold issue 1, another Carla Cohen cover. Love me some Carla Cohen art. It's really hard to see the back cover on that one, but you can kind of make it out. This was the limited trade dress. And I had a slab of this, a 9.8 slab, but Magic Lasso won that in a giveaway I did a while back. All right, that is officially the end to this episode. I'll catch you guys next time with some Marvel Comics. Until then, keep it 9,000. Take 5.